Have you been wondering, is Resistance 3 worth the 60 bones? Have you been asking yourself, man, I really want this game. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure if I wanna put forth my $65 on this game. Cause what if I buy it and it's not what I expected? Then bam, I just lost out on $65. That's completely understandable. With all these games coming out, quite frankly, you need to know, is the game I must buy or must rent? So yeah, man, this will be my review for Resistance 3, my brothers and sisters. It came out September 6th. Today is September 15th. People have been asking me, dude, gamer, it's been like a week, dude, where is your review? When I buy a game, I take my time on it. I never try to rush to be. I just don't see the point. Why buy a game that's $65? Beat it the same day. I mean, to me, it's like you don't even get your money's worth in it. So that's why I take my time on it, But yeah, man, so this will be my review for Resistance 3. Some people actually want to know what I think about it, So if you don't have Resistance 3, this review this review I'm gonna do right here might determine whether you want it or not. Some people don't trust the reviews of IGN. I like IGN. The thing about IGN is they can make a review about an RPG game, and they will basically say this: oh yeah, dude, yeah, this RPG is amazing. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't do some things that Call of Duty does. And I'm like, why are you comparing Call of Duty? But that's what IGN did. Trust me, that's what they do sometimes. But yeah, man, so this will be my review for Resistance 3. I'm going to be 100% honest, because like I said, some people don't have this game, and they want to know, is this game a must buy? Well, my brothers and sisters, I'm about to tell you. So Resistance 3 is the third installment of the Resistance franchise. I'm not counting the PSP title. I think it was called Resistance Retribution or something like that. This is the third part of Resistance. And basically, I'm going to say this. This is overall the best Resistance game so far. Because the thing I really like about it is it took the things that 1 did good, it took the things that 2 did good, put it in Resistance 3 plus more stuff, and bam, you have Resistance 3. One of the biggest complaints in Resistance 2 is it didn't have the weapon wheel. If you guys don't know, by the way, the same people who make Resistance make Ratchet and Clank, Insomniac, and so there might be some similarities between the two. So yeah, man, the weapon wheel is back in Resistance 3. If you don't know what a weapon wheel is, basically, if you ever played a Ratchet and Clank game, when you hold triangle, I think you can choose from like a assortment of guns. That's the same thing what a weapon wheel is. And they took that out in Resistance 2, where you could only hold up to 2 guns, and that was a huge complaint, because Resistance 1 had the weapon wheel. Why would you take it out in 2? Well, my bad, since they added it back in 3. So that's good. Another thing that I see that they added kind of from a Ratchet and Clank is your guns are now upgradable. If you ever play a Ratchet and Clank game, the longer you use that gun, it upgrades. Like, it upgrades from V1 to V2 to V3 to V4, the V5, V6, V7. I'm not sure how many times it goes up to now, because I don't play Ratchet and Clank no more. I just lost interest in the series because they're milking the heck out of it. But saying that, the guns are now upgradable. They go up to level 3, I think, and I love that, man. I love how they're adding good things from another good franchise and adding it to another good franchise, which makes that franchise even that much more epic. Alright? So I love that a lot. The graphics, of course, are the best of the franchise. That's completely understandable since it is the latest of the franchise. So let's talk about the story. You play as a guy named Joseph Capelli. I'm not going to spoil nothing from any of the Resistance games, but because some people might want to get into the Resistance series. Joseph Capelli was the guy who, he did his thing at the end of 2, and so you play as him in 3, and basically he got older, and I found myself feeling sorry for this guy throughout the whole story, because basically he is a family man now. All he does is care about the safety of his wife and his kid, and it doesn't seem like he wants to fight no more. It's like he's being forced to, you know, be in this war when really all he cares about now is the safety of his family. So it's like he's being forced to fight because really he has no choice. I mean, it's either you fight or let the Chimera take over as the species, you know, because Chimera are not playing in this story mode. So I felt sorry for him throughout the whole game, because it seemed like he didn't even want to be there, but you know, he knew he had to. Some things happen in the story that I'm not going to say I got emotional, but I was like, dang, man, like it was like, dang, because you know, over time I built up, you know, I guess a connection with these characters, you know, and by far, no lie, this is the best campaign I played so far this year, honestly. And I was completely shocked, because I knew Resistance was going to have a good story, because that's really, I mean, I've always been interested in the Resistance story, but it was shocking to me how good this story was. Like, this is the best campaign I've played all year, until Uncharted 3 comes out. But so far, it's the best campaign I've played all year. I love it. Anyone who knows Resistance and has 3, they can tell you this is the best of the freaking franchise, story-wise, you know, at least in my opinion. You know, so many cool animations and cinematics that happen. Like, say if a big guy, I'm not going to spoil nothing. Say if a big creature, like, jumps off, I don't even know what to say. Say if a big something, jumps on the ground, you will, like, stumble and you'll have to, like, tap X to, like, get back up. And I love that. Just stuff like that, it just adds more, you know, more immersiveness, right? So I love that a lot. So the story, like I said, it is the best I've played this year so far. So let's talk with the online. The online for Resistance, I actually am uploading a gameplay right after this. But the online for Resistance, it is not bad at all. It's fun. If you are a Call of Duty junkie, I will say this right now, you will not like this online, and unless you keep an open mind. But if you really got used to how Call of Duty is or something, you will not like this, because one, Resistance is a game that it takes a lot of bullets to kill people. It's kind of like Halo, even though I think Halo takes less bullets. Like, Resistance really takes, at least for the online part, it takes bullets to kill people. Like, basically, if you don't aim for the shoulders up, it's going to take a while to kill some people. But yeah, the online is good. I do think that with a good patch or two, it has the potential to be way better. You know, sometimes there are just so many things going on. Like, you got people in an Iron Titan suit, because that's one of the kill streaks where you get in like this suit and basically no one can touch you, and you know, people are dying and they got bugs like trying to come after you. You got perks going off, and there's so many stuff going on at one time in the online. I have to say, this is the most chaotic online shooter I've ever played. Sometimes I get confused at what I'm shooting at, because there are literally so many things going on. So but there are some things that I don't like about the online, but you know, it's Resistance. You know, it definitely has an identity of its own. It doesn't try to, you know, copy nothing. Well, I guess you're going to say the kill streaks, but it sticks to the formula of what Resistance is, and you know, so you have to respect it for that. So you ask me, is Resistance worth the 60 bones? Quite frankly, I'm gonna be straight up honest. If you are a Call of Duty player, like I said, and you don't care about stories or nothing, this is not the game for you. If you are a guy who is interested in stories and you also enjoy playing online after you beat the story, this is a game you should get. I'm not going to say it's a must buy, because it's not that epic, like, oh my god, dude, you don't have this game? But it is a game that I feel like I got my money, that I feel like I got my money's worth out of, you know. The campaign is freaking amazing. The online is good. It could be better, but this game shocked me about how overall good it was, you know. By the way, I didn't mention it also has co-op. You know, you can play co-op with your friends and stuff. You can earn credits, like I think if you're playing online or whatever, or even a story mode, over time you build up credits, and then you can buy like new skins to play with. You know, like new characters to play with, new titles, new remnants of everything. And you know, you can you know, change your weapon loadout. So it's very it does have some variety to the online. I was surprised how deep the online is now with the, I suppose, like as how Resistance 2 and 1 was. There are a lot more things you can do with the online, and you know, customize how your guy is. So I love that a lot. But like I said, if you're not a guy who really cares about the story, you just care about raping noobs online, I would say pass out on this one. And that's just me being 100% honest. But if you are a guy who loves to play story still, because it seems like not a lot of people are interested in single player no more. But if you still like to play, you know, those single player good stories, and you also like playing online, this is a game that you will definitely feel like you got your money's worth out of, at least in my opinion. So that's my review for Resistance 3. And this has been another installment of Is It Worth $60? Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I greatly appreciate if you rate the video. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up, my brother. It could be a thumbs down, but what I do ask every brother and every sister is to just rate the video. So until then, catch you on my next one, alright? Peace.